Hello, beautiful ladies, and thank you, Debbie, for taking this initiative for inviting all of us to share our stories. So I wanted to come in and share my stories, my story, not stories. So on 18 December 2019, I was admitted in mental health unit Armadale, and I was waiting for my special psychologist to come and see me. And I'm just sitting there and, just feeling that what is my life at that point? I was in a very toxic relationship. There was a lot of abuse and there was a lot of control. And it actually stressed me that much that I had to be admitted to the mental health unit. I'm sitting there on the chair. I'm just wondering that, am I gonna go out alive from this center? I felt very helpless. And I was very sad about, about this marriage not working out. I have a child and I was not even sure that what's going to happen. What if I die and what will happen to this child? In my heart, I had this deep desire of being married to somebody who loves me, who supports me, and we thrive in this marriage and we hit our goals, we travel, we dine in great restaurants. And that vision of being with somebody who loves me for who I am and who is at the same wavelength where I want to be really sank into my heart, and I wanted to make that dream or vision reality. I got out of this hospital anyway by just convincing the doctors that I was okay, and I wanted to feel okay. I divorced my ex-husband. I started dating, and I was attracting these all sort of healthy, high-value men. And after dating for a year, I was like really happy with how men were treating me. And on 6th November 2022, one of the guy who I was dating, he took me on a date to Canning River Cafe, and after the brunch we went to this spot where there was a jetty, and I'm standing there just looking at the water, and this guy just starts taking his keys and his phone out of his pocket, and then he just bends down on one knee and he looks into my eyes and he says, "Navee, my beautiful queen, would you take me as your forever knight?" And I'm just like, I was just really. And then he asked me, "Do you know what has just happened?" I said, "No." He said, "Would you marry me?" I'm just like, wow. I said, yeah. And we got engaged. We moved in together and we got married. And last 3.5 years has been amazing. And why I wanted to share this story, because I feel like sometimes most successful women like you and me feel that they can't have the sort of love they want. Maybe it's a chance of luck, but no, it's not. When I go back and I look back, that what did I do to attract this great, healthy marriage in my life and this great husband in my life, I use three things: attract, connect, and commit. So I learned how to attract a high value partner. I learned how actually men and women connect deeply, emotionally, physically, on all other levels. And what actually helps a high value man to commit wholeheartedly to someone like you or me. And that was basically ACC. And now I look back and see that, yeah, I used actually a system, which that time it was not intentional. So ladies, if you relate to my stories or you have anything to say, please send me a heart in the comment or say something. I would love to hear from you and I would love to connect if you're up for that. Bye.